What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I got something new for you today. I picked me up a truck and I'm gonna fix it up to be my tow rig for the Mustang for next year. But it's a 6-liter 4L80 truck, 2500 Chevy, and I'll give you a little walk around of it and let you see it. But I plan on doing few modifications to it, make a good little rig out of it to pull with. But here, I'll get to showing you the truck. Alright guys, here's the truck. I picked it up from my cousin. I'm going to build me a little tow rig for my Mustang where I can tow it around more next year. I don't plan on straightening it as much, but I still will. But this is my truck back about 6 years ago, and I sold it to him. And then recently just got it back from him. He brought it to me because the rear end was messed up. And I got it pulled apart. So he just ended up just selling it to me where I can fix it back up. It's been his for a while. I got a lot of work to do to it, but it's a decent truck. It's all power windows, power locks, everything. Got some stuff to take out of it and redo. It's a 6.0 truck, 4L80E, backing it up. The battery's completely toast, so I can't start it right now. But it should be fun to build. I got a shift kit too for the 4L80, and when I had this truck the first time, I had already removed the cats and tuned it with HP tuners, so it's all the torque management and all that's out of it, and it's turned up a little bit. It runs a lot better than what it did factory. But I got bigger plans for it this time with working with these motors more. I know a lot more about them, so I'll get a lot more out of it. I'm hoping this truck could easily make 500, 550, 600 horsepower, no problem. But right now I'm probably just gonna stick the cam and the intake and the valve springs and stuff on it and do that for now and drive it for a little bit, pull the car around for next year. And eventually I pretty much got everything to build a turbo kit. I got wastegate and all the piping. I'll use the stock truck headers again, but I still gotta get a turbo and another intercooler, and I'll have everything to build one. I figure I'll just get that stuff over time and do more to it then. But I figured just the cam and intake and a few things, that'll make it run a lot better than what it does now. I mean, it's still a pretty peppy truck for what it is, but it's gonna take some work, but it'll be all fun when I get it done. So I'm excited about it. I'm kind of more excited right now to work on this than the Mustang. The Mustang's been keeping me busy, and I'm just wanting a break from it, so this will be a good little break to do right now. So I'm gonna start pulling some stuff off of it, and then I'm gonna get back to him. He's got subs and amp and stuff in it, light bar and some stuff that I don't need, so I'm gonna take that all off and give it back to him. But I'll do some video along the way of stuff I've done, and I'll keep y'all updated. But I plan on starting the cam swap and all that stuff pretty soon on it, so I'd like to get that going. Alright guys, I was able to get a battery. We're gonna see if we can fire this thing up. I cleaned up one side of it earlier. You see how nasty it's been where it's been sitting for about 3 or 4 years. We got a battery in it. We're gonna see if this thing will fire up. So these keys. I'm hopefully gonna go get a rear end for it here soon. We'll see if this thing will fire up. Oh, there it is. Fire right up. I'm gonna clean this the engine bay up too. It's pretty dirty. Got good oil pressure too. You see the rear end stuff there, it's messed up. Alright guys, I got the truck all cleaned up. Got all the old green tree sap stuff all off of it. Cleaned up pretty good. I redone the grill. The grill was completely white and the paint was all chipping off of it, so I redone it. It turned out a lot better than what it was. And I got under the hood cleaned up decently. I'll clean on it more once I start working on the motor. But I think right now the first thing I'm going to do is swap over to a Trailblazer Super Sport intake and a 92mm throttle body and the cam, push rod and valve springs, all that. And we're going to get rid of the mass air meter and swap over to a 3-bar speed density setup on it, so when I go turbo it'll all be ready. I won't have to do nothing different. Good. Now you can see the truck cleaned up pretty good for sitting for 3 or 4 years. I still got to clean the interior up next. But we'll see. Better fire up and run some. She starts up good for sitting for so long. See how much power this old 6 liter can handle. The 4L80 transmission. We're headed up to Mount Vernon, Indiana to get parts for us rear end for the truck. Got Kayla with me. Got my little girl back here. She's going along for the ride.
Say hi, Piper.
Continue on Indiana 62 West for 14 miles.
We'll be there in just a little. Alright guys, we got this rear end up here. I come up here and got the center section and the pinion and all that out of it. We'll head on back to the house now and start reassembling another truck. Alright guys, I made it back home. I got my new limited slip differential for it. I got extra pinion, extra hubs, extra axles. That rear end had the bearing had went out and tore the housing up, so the rear end really wasn't any good. So I just got what was usable off of it. But I'm going to get to putting this truck back together. See if we can get moving under its own power here before long. Alright guys, I got the new diff installed. I got the lash adjusted in it and got the keepers bolted in and it's ready to put the cover on. Then we'll go to putting the axles back in it and then we'll see if she'll move. But I'm still keeping the 410 gear that was in it. Still a 410 ring and pinion gear. I like to keep it ratios. I'm going to be towing a lot with it. Alright, I'll get to putting this cover on. Alright, I got the diff cover back on. I'm going to proceed to putting the axles back in it now. We'll crawl out from under here and we'll start getting them back in. Alright guys, this is a nice thing about 14 bolt to remove that center chunk. You don't have to remove the wheels or nothing. It's a full floating, which means the hubs are mounted on a spindle out here with a nut here that holds it all in place. So the axle will be removed and it can still stay on. But this is a full float. They have semi floats. I got a bunch of different ones, but this one here is the one that's a 14 bolt 10.5 inch ring gear, which has this full float style end on it. So I'm going to slide this axle back in here, get this gasket. Slide this axle, got a little bit of grass on it. Slide this axle in, get the rear end, and there, getting the rear end lined up, and then it slides right in. Get bolts and line the gasket up and tighten that down, but that's how simple these rear ends are. Makes it really nice when you're going to change your ring and pinion gear or just change up the chunk like I had to do, but this makes it really easy. No need for jack stands or anything. Alright, this truck's kind of on a incline. I'm going to try something here. I don't really want to have to climb underneath and pull the plug to fill the diff up. So I'm going to try dumping this right down in there. And it should travel down the center section and not have to climb up underneath and pull the plug out of it. I'm going to see how well this works. I don't know, I've never tried. Alright, we're going to see how this method works. See if it runs back out, if it goes in there. Well, that don't work. So I'm going to have to climb underneath and pull the plug out of it. I tried. Oh well. Just future tip, don't try to put it in through the side like that, even on an incline. So it don't work. Alright, I got both axles back in, got it filled with fluid. We're fixing to get in it. Let's see if it'll move and go down the road. This truck hadn't been driven in quite a while, so hopefully the transmission and everything still works good in it. Alright, we're running. We're gonna see if it'll move. More than it's done in a long time. Well, it's good that she's moving. Let's see if the motor still works. It's exciting that the truck's going. It's been so long since it's run before. Alright, well, she's driving around. We'll go for a ride here in a little bit. I'm going to pick up these tools. But she's going again. Alright, we're taking it for its first ride. All the brake rotors are really loud because they're all rusted up from where it's been sitting. You hear them making all kinds of noise. Once the rust gets off of them, they'll probably quiet down. But seems to be doing fine right now. Just get all these brakes wore off, get all the rust off of them. Yep, she's going down the road. Got a little bit of a mist to her. Well, it's been setting for a couple years, so it's probably a given. But I don't know really what the mist is. Yep, still doing good. That noise is quieting down. The brake rotors are starting to slick back up and get all the rust off of them. It's probably the old fuel and it's got missing a little bit. It smells like old fuel driving it around. We'll tune it up and get some fresh fuel and stuff in it. Probably start getting ready to do the modifications to it I want to do. But it's been a pretty good first drive after it's been sitting for 4 years. But and everything looks good. Water temperature, everything, oil pressure. So that's all good. Alright guys, that's all I've got for tonight. We got the truck going, got to take it for a test drive. It does need a tune-up, but with the cam swap and all that I'm going to do, I'll take care of all that then. I just wanted to get it moving under its own power and just see how everything was with it. It drove good, good oil pressure, held temperature, transmission shifted good, so all that's good. So next step will be I'll start tearing the motor down, do the valve springs, the lifters, push rods, the cam, all that good stuff. And then we'll get it converted over to speed density and get it tuned. I got a 3-bar map sensor for it in the building, so I'll convert it to 3-bar, run the stock ECU, and tune it for speed density, get rid of the mass air meter. So that'll help a lot when I go turbo, because we don't have to worry about none of that stuff. That's all I really got for you right now. One other thing I need a name for the truck. I've been trying to come up with something, looking for some suggestions for the truck. So if you got a good and creative name for it, shoot it down in the comments, come up with something for it. But it's gonna be a good little project truck, turbo truck. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so come up with me a good name, leave it in the comments, maybe I'll use it. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more coming up with this build, plus the boosted vert down there in the building. We'll get back to it here soon. I'm just getting a little bit more money together to buy some more stuff for it. But this truck here will be a project for a little bit. I'm going to use all parts I already have. It's laying on the shelf down there, so I don't have to come nothing out of pocket on it except for set head gaskets, but that's it. And gear retuned. But that's all I got for y'all now. I'll see y'all next time.